Hey everybody, this is Perch, and I've gotten this question a few times. What do you want to do with the channel? Where is this channel going? Are you excited to grow this channel? And I thought this question comes in different formats and everything else, and I don't know. I mean, now I'm just going through my email and answering these messages in videos. But maybe this will help for everyone. I'm just gonna say I'm speaking truthfully here. I'm speaking my truth. My truth. It's just the truth. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm me, so I know. This is this is the truth of what's going on. And I have a feeling it's gonna be disappointing to some people, but it is what it is. I don't know. It's not more than this, is kind of the general statement. By the way, as a separate topic, but kind of related, I did get a chance to see Shang-Chi. It's fine. It's one of those things where I can predict, I can close my eyes, go a week and a half from now, and I can already see like a handful of people calling this the best MCU movie in the history of all the MCU movies. It's the best one. It's the best one. Why? Asian representation. It's the best one. Oh my God, it's so great. It's not the best one. It's not. Is it better than the high notes that were hit during the Avengers movies? I mean, yeah, even Age of Ultron. No, it's not like that. It's not there. Is it Black in terms of an origin movie? It's not Black Panther. I will say it's more engaging than Captain Marvel, and I don't say it as one of those people on YouTube. I know there's like 50 billion people who hate Captain Marvel, and so everything Captain Marvel sucks. But the Captain Marvel felt like a very manufactured movie to me. It had, it was using 90s songs. They made sure to insert 90s things. And there's just a number of aspects about it in telling a movie from the past that felt very Disney by the numbers. If you've been watching, my kids are really into the Mysterious Benedict Society. And some of these Disney Plus shows there's like The Secret of Sulphur Springs. I think that's another one. And you see them do kind of past, where they're dealing with history, or not history, but just past timelines. And like Benedict Society nails it pretty well. It's not exactly a past timeline, but it has a Wes Anderson kind of feel to it. And Captain Marvel just felt like a Disney Plus TV show for me. Black Panther, I mean, no arguments. Black Panther, I think they created an immersive world. I think they did a good job of that. Shang-Chi is not that good. Okay, is it the worst? But the other half's gonna say, it's the worst Disney movie. Oh my God, Disney! It's not the worst Disney movie. It's or Marvel movie. It is a Marvel movie, with the kind of quippy humor that comes out sometimes in good moments that make you laugh, and sometimes that are eye-rollingly bad. It's just, again, that's a different type of formula. But they do a good job. The thing that I think gets me about Shang-Chi that I thought was well done is it's not the supporting cast, but the people around the main star are generally pretty cool to watch and listen to and act, whether they're villains like the Razor Fist character, or even like the short little cameos. If everybody's seen the trailer, the Abomination is in there. There's a couple other characters in there. It feels like the surrounding group of people are happy to be there, and in this case, better than most of the Marvel movies. It's not this like there's a handful of stars at the very top, and then everybody else is just kind of window dressing. In this one, it feels like that B cast, I don't know, you know what I mean, right? The supporting cast basically around is actually trying to pull their weight. And that's nice. This is not the worst Marvel movie by a mile. It's better than like Thor 2. It's better than, I mean, there's lots of Marvel movies I think that are worse than this. I'd have to really wrap my head around that. It gets more to kind of personal preference, but it's kind of right down the middle. It's definitely a Marvel movie. It's definitely like the villain has some sympathetic aspects to him, and it's then there's some surprises, and some CGI stuff gets out of control, and there's the big third act and everything else, and that's fine. And there are two end credit scenes. I'm not going to say what they are, but one is very MCU pleasing, and the other one is very set up more movies pleasing, and it's fine. It's fine. I think the biggest problem I think the film will have, and I know people are going to disagree with this, is the lead actor, the Shang-Chi character. His chemistry is it's weak to me. To me, he's stronger by sister and by the girl that is not his girlfriend, not his girlfriend. He is made stronger by the people around him. And I think that we'll see if he grows more into the role. But anyway, he benefits from good people around him. Anyway, so why do I mention this? Well, because people ask, what is this channel? Is it a review channel? Well, there you go. There's a Shang-Chi review. It's fine. I mean, again, Marvel movie, it's fine. Um, but I do this because I enjoy just having conversations. I've said this before a million times, and I think people suspect a greater plan or a greater agenda or anything else. It's just, I'm not behind a counter and I can't talk to people, so I'm doing it this way. I would rather, I don't particularly love live streams. I do them and I think people have fun, but I always feel very awkward in those. Like I don't know what I'm doing there. I just, I've been very gifted to have, people like Joe and Sean and Jeff and Pat and Ash and many others who have come on. Yule for sure, Breen. I've had some really good people who've joined the live stream. Robert, and Larry for sure. And I think that part's fun. But I don't have any great plans for this. Again, the channel has far more subscribers than I ever expected would subscribe. I'm doing the things with the click to subscribe and all that kind of stuff because you're supposed to do, I guess. I mean, if I'm going to do a job, I try and do the job of putting out the videos and try and make them look professional and do what I do. But, I use a lot of templates. If that's not clear, like it takes me virtually no time to put up a video. Oftentimes, like right now, I'm in the car, not driving around, just holding the phone, and I can kind of, lean back, process it using a little template I got on my laptop, hotspot to the phone, up it goes. This process will take 20 minutes. That's generally why I have the volume of videos I do. Every now and then I hear people say, you could make the audio better. When I'm driving around, I wish the audio was better. I hear other videos and I can hear that the person's driving around, but the audio is crisp and nice and good. And I think, how are they doing that? And every now and then I ask and they're like, well, I run it through this processor and then the audio I put it here and then I check out the noise. And I spend about an hour editing. I'm like, okay, crappy audio it is then. That's what people will get. That's just, that's what's here. I try and just bring topics. It almost feels like a talk show, to be honest. That's what it feels like to me. Like a weekly or a daily talk show where if you're listening to your radio, if you're old enough to remember like radio talk shows, it's just like people ask questions and that's where I wish I could somebody could call in. I can ask a question. That'd be fun. That'd be a good little way to chat and spend some time. I wish I every now and then somebody posts something like respected YouTuber Perch. I'm not a respected YouTuber. You're crazy. No, I'm not. I'm not being humble ego either. I'm just a guy talking. And I do want people to do their own work. Part of the kind of the basis and the platform behind this channel is that I'll throw out my opinion, but this isn't meant to supplant your opinion, and you do have to do the work. I got pretty annoyed over the weekend because there's this whole Tom King at a con drama. And everybody's arguing about, is he telling the truth? Is he not telling the truth? And all the rest. And I post something. I'm like, hey, if you want to stop arguing, here's the little contact form to the website that anyone could have found with roughly 20 seconds of Google. And I happen to know the people who put on that con, awesome con. But I just shot him an email, say, hey, how's it going? I mean, is there problems? I hear people are getting kicked out. Got a very simple response back. Was it a form response? Yeah, it felt like it. Was a person who was answering the emails even remotely close to the convention? I mean, in COVID times, who knows? It could have had somebody in Belize answering their mail while the con was going on. I have no idea. But basically, I said, hey, if you wanna stop arguing about this, check it out for yourself. Here's the link. And somebody, I think Robert's like, go, what'd they say to you? And I'm like, oh, they said there's no problems. Con going well. Which, by the way, as an aside, is what the con wants everybody to hear. Even if Tom King was throwing people out himself, suplexing people out the door, the con is not going to want to promote that. The con's been out of business for a year. The con just wants people to come back. That's the con. If anything, the con has got to be somebody at the convention, because I noticed that somebody retweeted at the con Tom King's tweet and then took it down again, and then Tom King changed his tweets. All a bunch of garbage. But anyway, all the con wants to do is to kind of reassure people that, hey, if you come to this convention, and give us money. You'll be safe. You'll have a good time. That's it. Like the last thing the con wants to do is like present some kind of picture of insanity. Like that's poison to their whole business. But despite this, I saw I posted, and I even put the disclaimer. It's like, hey, they could have been lying. They could have, I'm sure they want things to go well. And again, I stressed you should reach out yourself. If especially people who really want to get to the bottom of this, they want to make news about it, reach out to them yourself. People didn't though. One website in particular decided to just screen capture. Didn't even nobody sent me a mail. Nothing. Nobody said, hey, you want to prove, you want to forward the email. I'm happy to, but do you want to what more can you tell us? You put 2 sentences in a tweet. What more can you tell us about this? Did anybody reach out? No direct messages, no email, nothing. My email's literally in every video. Literally. It's in the description, every single video. It's on the Twitter page. And they just screen capture my original tweet, said, Perch proves that Tom King was lying. I'm like, Jesus Christ, morons. Seriously. Morons. That stuff drives me insane. I hate that. I hate that stuff. Because it generates all the dumb activity. Tons of tweets then. I'm like, aha, screw you, Tom King, you big liar. And then the other side, like, oh, who is this Perch guy? Sounds like a fish. Well, that's fair. I'll bet that was just a form letter. Rah, 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 rah. And I got a dozen angry emails, which a dozen is no big deal. But people are like, how dare you call Tom King a liar? And I'm like, all I can do is refer you back to what I posted, which is public. Everything is out there. It's just there. Do your own work. Do your own work. I did a minimal amount of work. I posted the results I got. I urge you to do your own work. That stuff drives me crazy. But that fundamentally in this channel, this is what's on my mind. I'm telling you what I think. I'm not trying, jokes aside, I'm not trying to get to 1 million subscribers. I'm not even trying to get 100,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 22,000 subscribers. I'm not trying to do anything. It's just, I'm putting out videos. If you like listening to them, awesome. Thank you for subscribing. If you do, great. You're getting what you want. That's the point of this. It is not, it's not a race. At some point, yes, I will get tired. I will have something else to do. I'll shut the channel down. That will happen. Probably before other channels. I'm not saying this to kind of walk out on anybody. It's just, I'm just trying to talk comics. That's the point. That's the agenda. Talk comics. That's why I get so irritated when also in the comments, people will come in and be like, oh, so Perch, what you finally have to realize is that the ideological drive of the... Sorry. Please. I'm a grown-ass man. Don't tell me what I finally realized. Anyway, it's just comics, folks. And isn't that what we need more of? I'm not patting myself on the back here, but man, we need more It's Just Comics channels. We need It's Just Comics conversation. That is what we need more of. We've got plenty of the nonsense. We need more just, here's some comics. Here's some things to think about. I've gotten a lot of people asking the question, hey, when are you going to address John Kent, the rumor that he's gay? I was on Nerdette's live stream. It was enjoyable. Just talk comics. It was remarkably benign. And I mean that in a nice way. It was benign, and we just talk comics. Like, there was comics. That's it. And, this topic came up, and it's like, well, if you want me to play Vegas odds, it's unlikely that they'll do this. But, yeah, anything could happen. DC, I'm sure would love the headline, Superman's son gay. I guess. I don't know if that makes them any dollars, but it's probably a good PR headline for them. But, I can't make a video out of that. What's the video? What video do you want me to make out of that? It's first of all, speculation at this point. I can talk about what's actually in the comic, what I see. I do think there's some goofy things in that comic. I saw a preview for issue 2 with like school shooting. And once again, I have to ask, why are we doing, if you're trying to grow the audience, specifically, you're trying to get away from those old men that you hate, the old dudes who collect comics and keep dragging you back, these old dudes. Stop, and you want to go for that new diverse audience, which also younger, which I think is a good idea, by the way. Good for you. You should. They're coming in, get them hooked so they can be, because I was part of that new diverse audience in the 80s, starting to buy comics. It's a good plan. Get people like me. They'll buy comics for 50 years. Sounds good. But, as they say, pro tip or fun fact, don't put school shootings in your comics, dummy. I understand you want to be topical. I understand you want to try and, rip from the headlines. That's a bad headline. It's a bad one. Like you've got this new Superman book, the son of Superman, younger Superman, contemporary Superman that we're trying to appeal to this younger audience. Don't throw school shootings in your comic book, dumbass. No parent is going to want to buy that. So you're just taking your audience away. You're just taking pieces away. It's a shame. I'm looking out the window and some kid's just crying his eyes out. I don't know what just happened. It's like kid looks like about 8. He's just like angry, ugly tears. Maybe he's listening to me. Maybe it's mumbles. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. I to answer your question, it's just a channel, man. I'm just talking comics. If you have a good time, then I'm having a good time talking to you. That's all there is to it. That's all I want there to be. Other than that, I'll let other people have the big ambitions. And, that's what I thought of Shang-Chi and, Superman gay. I mean, I don't know. Sure. Maybe. It'd be kind of dumb. It would be self-defeating to roll out Tim Drake is bisexual. And before you've even really gotten the headlines and the benefit, because remember, it was a backup story in an anthology series. So they really haven't even gotten the benefit of that story to then immediately like, and here's another one. It's Superman's son. Wait, Superman has a son? Yeah, but he got aged up by traveling with the father of Superman, who was long thought dead, but actually survived and turned kind of crazy, and he went into an alternate. It's like, stop. I mean, sure, they could do it. I mean, it'd be stupid, but I mean, it is 2021. Who knows? Hey, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you're here and you're just having a good time, you enjoy the conversation, awesome. Thanks for being here.